Hello. So today I'll be talking about my experience with acting audition. I've been to a few acting auditions in Singapore, and what I'm about to share is a summary of most of the process of acting audition in Singapore. So it might be different in other countries, but I hope that this video can at least help you be a little bit more mentally prepared for your acting audition. So the first round is the application process where you apply for your interested roles. So some of the things that you have to submit are your name, your age, your height, a recent photo, and acting CV if any. If you don't have, it's perfectly fine as well. And this is usually submitted through email or message such as WhatsApp or Telegram. And for the second round of the audition is the actual audition itself. It can take place in two different forms. One is email audition and one is in-person audition. So for email audition, you would have to submit a introduction video stating your name, age, height, and some of your hobbies. So I think that this is actually more of a process for you to warm up being in front of the camera, and they also want to see how you look like on camera. And then you have to send them a video of you acting out the script where you act out based on your understanding of the character and the scenario. Remember that when you film your videos, it needs to be like what you're seeing now, horizontally and from waist up, which is also known as a mid shot. The good thing about email audition is that it helps you save your transport time. You don't have to travel from west to east just to know that eventually you failed an audition. But the bad thing about in-person audition is that there's no feedback given about your acting, so you might misunderstand the character or the scenario and lose points in an audition without even knowing it. And then you also have to submit photos of yourself. The photos that you have to submit are in two variations. So one is a close-up front shot, left 45, right 45. And then the second variation is a full body front shot, left 45, right 45. So for the other type of audition, in-person audition, it's actually quite similar to an email audition, just that you have to head down to the studio itself. Do note that sometimes you might be asked to change clothes because they want to see how a different color fits you. So it would be good to wear a tank top underneath just to be safe. I like to have my meal 1 hour before I head out so that by the time I reach the studio, I'm not too full or too hungry. I also give myself about 30 minutes leeway to find the studio because it's usually at a place where you've never been before and it's very easy to get lost. And also you don't want to be late for the audition. When you're there, the staff will help you film your introduction video, similar to the one that you submit for an email audition. And then they will also help you film your acting video. But the good thing about an in-person audition is that the staff will give you feedback on your acting immediately. For instance, they might say that we think that the first part was too pessimistic, maybe it can be a bit more lively and joyful. So that's how you're able to gain points in the audition by acting out just exactly the way the director wants the talent to act it out. And of course, the bad thing about in-person audition is the transport time, because the studio can be quite far away from where you live. And at the end of the in-person audition, the staff will help you take photos, and these are photos that are similar to the one that you submit for email audition. If you're shortlisted, you will be asked to provide your body measurements in the case that they have to provide for your wardrobe. And if you are confirmed for the role, you'll be asked to sign a contract where you indicate your rates and your bank account number. At the end of the day, I hope that all acting hopefuls will be able to achieve their dreams, but at the same time also be alert and careful with every person that you meet along the way.